Black girl, if you a 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 black girl, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. Black girl, if you a black girl, if you a black girl, if you a black girl.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be doing a wig install. If you guys haven't known, I used to do hair, but now I only do hair for my friends, Lucky Horse. But in the meantime, you guys can support my hair page at babyhair.c. So I will be installing this 99J burgundy wig, y'all, curly hair, and it came out so cute. And please do not mind my outfit or me at all because I wasn't planning on being seen in the video. My first step I like to do is just measure the wig on the client's head to make sure it fit perfectly and to see where I should glue and make sure none of the cap is showing. Here you just see me parting the side of the wig, getting ready to cut it because I find it easier to just cut that extra side piece off before gluing it down because it makes it easier process. So y'all don't mind the clothes on the bed. We was packing, and here I just add the glue. I add like 3 or 4 layers, just depending on like the heat outside. I normally always do 3 or 4 layers, and I always wait till the glue clear up before I add the next layer. And I didn't show it on the camera, but I always use a skin protectant before I add on lace glue. Because you don't want no bumps or no breakage on your forehead. Ew. So I like to work in sections, so that's why you see 3 cutout pieces, and I just go step by step from each piece and glue it down, as you can see. So I use fire hose spritz because it gives wet lace. And yes, get into that plucking of the lace. So now I just add the elastic band after I'm done adding the spritz and let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes due to I don't use heat on it. So as I let the elastic band sit, I like to cut out the back of the lace. I'm just showing you how it looks when I take the band off. So when it comes to cutting out the lace, I go and zigzag lines. You can use whatever size scissors. She only had little ones, so that's what I use. And then I go ahead and add the makeup. Is make sure you use the same color foundation as their skin. And here you just seeing me lift up that lace and add a little glue to it and then lay it back down. It's important. This step is important if you want to keep your lace on long and have it stuck like Chuck. So she wanted to do a middle part with 2 ponytails, and that is what I'm doing. So make sure you guys, when you're plucking, and if your client is doing a middle part, make sure you don't over pluck your middle part. You'll see it here, but luckily I know how to fix it and get it together. As you can see, she played too much. So when doing this style, it's just when it comes to parting, I just keep playing around with it until I like the outcome of it. So if you're a person like me, I just keep playing around with it. I take my wax stick and use that hot comb to flatten it. So here you see me part out the edges, and I like to have my edges as thin as possible because if your edges are too thick, you will tell. You can tell. And to give it that natural look, I like to pluck. I pluck. Because when you go and swoop in that edge, you want it to look flat as possible. So I go in with that firm hose spray, and baby, I spray that. I put on that elastic band, and it will give melt. see me just plucking the part so you can see the part more when I go to put up the ponytails. And I do that for both sides. And like I said, I just play around with it, flat iron and spray the spray just so it can look flat, and then I rubber band it. And I do that for both sides. It is important to have both ponytails match. And there we go. Don't mind her face, y'all. I always add matching concealer to the parts of the person's skin just so you can see it. Like, look at it. Ow, beady beady bum bum. My girl's giving Puerto Rican. I look at that edge line. So I just take my scissors and cut in like a horizontal, you'll see, in a horizontal way. And I'm just taking my time just so you guys can see. I always start short and go long just in case if I mess up. If you're a beginner, always cut your edge a little longer and then go back and cut it shorter after you curl it with the flat iron just to see how much of a swoop you need to give when you go to swoop it with the brush. I promise I did not burn her. She's just so extra. And I use Got2b gel for my edges. And as you can see, guys, I just swoop and hold it with my finger. Like I just give it, I don't know how to explain it. I just swoop, hold it, and I just make sure it goes in with the hair. And I have her hold the blow dry so it can dry. Now that I've done both sides of the edges, I'm now wetting her hair. I use mousse and some water. And after this step, she's done. Get into it. She's looking like the Puerto Rican princess herself. Yes, y'all. And that was my wig tutorial. And if you guys want another video, I got you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Sending me pictures while you find your underwear. I want your sex, yeah. I'm erotic.